All right, this is Andrew's Automotive Archaeology. I'm back here with tote number 16. And this again is from the Phillipson Ford buyout from last July. I've got, I don't know how many, it's between 100 and 150. These big 27-gallon totes. And the lot was originally, I think, 28 pallets. Basically a 53-foot semi-trailer full. And it took me, I think, 5 trips to Wisconsin to get it all. And I transferred it into these totes because that's what I'm equipped to deal with. I've been asked why I didn't just get somebody, hire a shipping company or whatever to just bring me a semi-load. And unfortunately, it's not that simple. There was no loading dock where the stuff was stored, and I am not equipped here to handle deliveries with a vehicle that size. It's just not practical at all. This was actually the easier way to do it, the way I did it. But yeah, it took me a while. I had a 16-foot cargo trailer and a pickup truck, and it took me that long, but it got me a chance to look through and see get an idea of what all was there. So essentially I've seen everything that's in these totes, but very, very briefly. And I couldn't point to a tote and say, well, this is what's in it. So it's kind of a surprise when I open it up. Most of the time I don't remember. Sometimes I remember seeing it if it's something, really memorable, but most of the time I don't. So it's kind of a surprise. But anyway, I'm just going to dive right in. I got tote number 16 here. I'm taking the cover off. I don't know what this is. Oh, old-fashioned printer paper. Daily status report, Ford Division, April 21st, 1993. Ford factory auction schedule, week of February 8th, 1993. Auction locations and sale dates. Oh. Vehicle line program vehicles, so rental cars available for auction. Service satisfaction ratings, interesting historical documents. It might be worth looking through. Not really worth anything. I mean, not really worth selling, but from the historical standpoint, they're interesting. All right, take a look through those. Okay, we have here, that is a bracket for a West Coast style mirror. I've had a couple of those, couple kits for pickup trucks. This is probably for a larger truck. It's the bracket. It's not a complete kit, but the brackets sell. People want them, so that'll be something. I will put that up individually. What do we got here? What is this? TEAA 4035A. Oh, these are okay. Wow, those some big ass. That's what I think it is. B6T. Those are not differential cover gaskets. Those are huge. There's a T. I have to look these up because the T is truck, but it's not the big truck. The big trucks in the 50s was designated with a Q. So this may be like a pickup, but I don't know. I'll look those up. Some specialized thing might be worth a fair amount, might be worth nothing. We'll see. Seems to be a recurring theme. All right. Well, this is interesting. Yeah. Sealed box. Still, this is from sort of reconditioned by authorized reconditioner. So it's a Ford part that's been reconditioned by a third party. Box is sealed, but it says on the box what it fits. 53 to 64 P500 and B500. C550 and C600 and F600 and to B600. The B designation is the bus, so those are for the school bus. The C is the chassis, I think. That's the chassis truck that basically you could be made into a box truck or something. It's got just a bare chassis behind the cab. And the P, I can't think of what the P is offhand, but these are for the big trucks. So these are riveted brake shoes. You know, they're worth looking up, but I don't hold out much hope that they're going to be worth anything, simply because trucks from that era are just not that popular. They have their fans, but you know, there's just not a lot of them. So it's hit or miss on stuff like that. 1983, possibly other years too. It's a water pump. That will definitely be of interest to somebody. I'm not sure what I can get for that. Could be $20, could be 120. Okay. Yeah, what is this? Section of exhaust pipe, I think. Doesn't have there's remains of a sticker on here. This would have been a sticker that went all the way around with the part number on it, but as you can see, it's pretty well deteriorated. I could see just some hints of blue. I think the part number is long gone on that one. I can do some poking around, but that's going to be difficult. Okay. Okay, these are Operator's Manual, International Motor Trucks. 62 to 63 Ford Truck Supplement. 63 Falcon and Comet Supplement. Service Training Aids and Publication Catalog. You know, these might, I don't know. I have no idea. I've never really tried to sell those before. Here's a piece of a catalog. Yeah, these are 49 to 51 F Series shop manual. Oh, that's interesting. I think that will do fairly well, although I'd be willing to bet that these are reproduced, but it is an original flathead era Ford service manual, so that could turn out to be interesting. Okay, here is a 62-63 Falcon and Club Wagon. Here's a 60 to 62 Falcon shop manual. Here's another piece of the catalog. See that a lot. 54 Ford Truck supplement, shop manual supplement. That's got to be the back of whatever that was. Dealer's Parts Manager's Manual. Now this is interesting. Chassis parts. It's okay. So it's basically an instruction book on how to manage a parts department. Chapter 4, Section B, Chassis Parts Numbering System. Each parts department employee should have a thorough understanding of the chassis parts numbering system. A practical knowledge of the numbering system is necessary in handling stock, filling orders, handling returned goods, etc. Yeah, because you don't want to have to stop and look up the part numbers. That takes a lot of time. Chassis part number. Every chassis part has a number. Although it is written as a single number, it's really a combination of figures and letters, each of which has a special significance. Part numbers in general consist of 3 divisions. These divisions are called prefix, basic number, and suffix. For example, the part number 29A-6303-B, when divided into 3 divisions, would be as follows. Prefix 29A, basic number 6303, and suffix B. Yep, that's a basic explanation of Ford part numbers. So basically how it works is the center number, the 6303, is the part number. So that part is going to have that same part number in the whole Ford universe. The individual year and application model number, etc., is going to be the prefix. So 29A, or a C3AZ, that's a 1963 Galaxy replacement part. And then a B is going to be differences within the actual part. So you can have a camshaft, certain like a 428 or 429 is going to have a solid lifter camshaft or a hydraulic lifter camshaft. They're going to be different, but they're both going to be for the same year and the same engine. So one of them will be an A and one of them will be a B, just to differentiate between two. So yeah, so this is a vintage explanation of how that works. But this is interesting. I might just hang on to this. It's kind of a cool book. Anyway, moving on here. Ford Special Service Tools. That's a good catalog. I sold those other catalogs. I can't remember what I got for them. It wasn't an insignificant amount of money. 20. I think I got 45 for one and 20 for the other, I think. So that might be interesting. Okay, here's the rest of that catalog. I see this a lot. The catalogs, they just, once they go, they just go. You've seen my green Bible over there. This thing's trash. It's not sellable. If it's, I'll have to look through and see what it is. It may not even be it might even be several books. Who knows? But stuff like this it's not, you can't sell it. I mean, you don't even know if it's complete or not. Mission System Principles of Operations Training Handbook. Okay, here we go. 63, 64 truck 100-800 series. See, now these would have come as a set, and there's probably, I want to say, 15 or 20 volumes that this comes with, and that's the entire Ford universe of things that they sold. And so what I've been doing is putting these off to the side. I've got totes in the storeroom in there when I put these in, and when I get through all these parts, then I'm going to go back through and put them together in sets, because the sets are worth considerably more money if they're complete. They don't even have to be in pristine condition. They just have to be in usable condition. Okay, this is a 49 to 53. I think this is the Mercury Catalog, yeah. It's rough. It's really rough. Well used. It's missing the cover and maybe the first couple of pages. But, the information's all there. It might be worth something. But to throw it in there with a lot, it couldn't hurt. What else we got here? Okay, here is a Fairlane Meteor shop manual supplement. Manziel's automotive service equipment. Here's another one of these cool catalogs. This will go up separately. I'll start this at 99 cents. I'll probably get $20, $40 for it, something like that. Those are good. Those are in demand. That's like those catalogs, people are looking for the catalogs. Servicing the Econoline, servicing the 262 truck engine, 1961. 1960 radio, speedometer, and clock service. I don't see these very often. Generator and starter, clutch and conventional transmission, Econoline body service, basic automotive brakes, and Ford car suspension, steering, and driveline lubrication. These are interesting. I don't know if they're worth saving to see if I get more of them. I haven't seen those before in this lot. Here's some 1950, there's 72, 53, 62 Ford dealers. Here's another dealer's parts manager's manual. So I'll put that up separately. Probably started at 99 cents. Some of this stuff I'll have to figure out if I want to save it. Try to figure out, if I should set them off to the side and see if I can find more, or if I just go ahead and sell them. In the end, it's probably 6 of one, half dozen of the other. It might get overwhelming trying to store them, because I do have tons and tons and tons of this stuff in there, so it may just get overwhelming. But anyway, that was kind of an interesting tote. Not a lot in there, but once again, thanks for watching.